Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that broke late Thursday, and this is something you got to see to believe. Before I get into that, thanks to everybody that came to the live stream last night. Man, we had us a really good time. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys for just coming out. I'm going to talk about this story that broke real quick, right? You see this guy up here? Jesus Christ. This man's name is Mohammed. He's a homeless man in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out Nashville. He's 39 years old. And he's in hot water. This guy is charged with 4 counts of, we're going to say SA because it's the first 2 minutes of YouTube. I don't want to get messed up. 4 counts of SA on an unidentified, impaired, unconscious woman multiple times on the steps of a church on a major road where he was caught by firefighters that were driving by and seen him in the act. Now, this woman has died. And this guy right here is on the hook. Take a look at this story and we'll come back and talk. Man, there's a lot of people out here that don't have the best interest in, human life, another person's life at heart when people are in distress. And there are a lot of people that will take advantage of your misfortune for their own gain, be it physical or mental. Look.
South Nashville, a woman died after being sexually assaulted while she was unconscious.
Our Dryden Quigley talked to people who work just feet away from where this happened.
It was actually the Nashville Fire Department that was driving by around 9:30 last night when they saw the sexual assault taking place right here on these church steps. Security video that they have captured everything that led up to it. Just before this, police say the church's cameras show a woman walking unsteadily towards the steps. A man who they say is 39-year-old Mohammed sits down beside her and tries to touch her as she pushes him away. Then they say she starts to go in and out of consciousness. That's when Mohammed picks her up, then repeatedly assaults her. The fire department stepped in and she was taken to the hospital where she died.
Sad for her, obviously, and then just a little concerned for what might be going on in the neighborhood after hours.
Paul Johnson has worked across the street for 10 years and says there's rarely police activity here, so this came as a shock.
It's just kind of disturbing to hear something like that happened, sometime at night after we're gone.
He's thankful to work around the corner from a fire station and that those firefighters were on alert and stopped the assault, even if they couldn't save her life.
They're the first ones to get here and to respond if someone's intoxicated or whatever, and they've come and helped, and they're very responsive. They're very quick.
Mohammed is being held on a $300,000 bond. Police are still trying to determine the woman's cause of death. In South Nashville, Dryden Quigley, WSMV4.
That's something. This wiry head dude wind up assaulting somebody in need. Now they set his bond at $300,000. I got the Nashville media release on this guy, and it says as follows. I just want to read the one small part. It says surveillance video shows the victim by herself walking unsteadily towards the front steps of the church. She was unable to keep her balance and sat down on a step, appearing to be under the influence of some type of substance. Mohammed approached her and sat down beside her. Mohammed made physical contact with the victim as she went in and out of consciousness as she tried to push him away. Can you imagine how horrific that is? You're already dealing with something where you're trying to even keep your bearing, whether it's ingesting some type of drugs or something, and you trying to figure out up from down, and here's some homeless man come sit next to you because they think she was homeless too, sit next to her and then start touching you, and like you trying to stay awake and keep this guy off you, and then you know what I'm saying? Said she tried to push him away. He ultimately lifted her up the steps, put her on the ground and repeatedly sexually assaulted her. So you seen those steps of the church. She must have sat on the bottom part of the steps. He picked her up and took her up top, I guess where it's darker, and commenced to trying to take advantage of this woman. Said when he was taken into custody, Muhammad refused to be interviewed after being taken to the police headquarters. And that's some shit. You think about that. Then like here in the article, right? It says down here, through fingerprints, MNPD identified the 34-year-old Nashville woman who they say they believe to be homeless herself. A chaplain is working with to find her family. The medical examiner is still determining the cause of death. Now, I don't think they're charging him with her death, but because she was already in distress. But this guy at 39 years old took it upon himself to take advantage of somebody else's misfortune. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Now, homeless people, you know, from me being homeless myself for a period of time, they have their own culture and their own way of doing things, but they still human beings. And you know, this type of stuff, just on a level of interaction of how we deal with each other, man, woman alike, whether you homeless or not, it's some unlawful, chaotic bullshit. They need to put his ass out of his misery. You know what I'm saying? This guy, 39 years old, he got a lot of stuff he need to be working on other than trying to get ass from somebody that needed aid, medical aid. And it's just messed up. That's how it is nowadays. Human beings, whether they homeless or not, will take advantage of your misfortune for their own personal favor. Be it sexual, physical, like whether they want to take something from you, or mental, like scamming you and all kind of stuff. This is just how we are as human beings. Everybody's out for self. That right there is disgusting. And now he's sitting up there in the police department and feel like he don't want to say nothing or answer any damn questions after getting caught doing some heinous, miscreant bullshit. I don't even know why they even bother with jail with these type of people that do this type of stuff. I'd give them a short thing where a short proceeding, tell them what they charged with. I don't need to know why and all of this stuff, and they'd be out of here. Either exiled somewhere or shown the fucking flowers. This is somebody's daughter, possibly somebody's mother that fell on misfortune. We don't know why homeless people are out in the street or what decisions that got them there. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people that don't have money in the bank, all it takes is a flip of misfortune and something that have you go into a mental spiral of depression or whatever. And that little bit of money you have is the difference between you being outside in the street like them or where you are right now, whether you're struggling or not. Homelessness can befall anybody, any of us. You know what I mean? And a lot of us are dollars on the cent away from being in the street. And the struggle is real. This dude right here, I don't know what got him out here or that girl. But obviously, that type of decision making where you just a vulture waiting to pick the bones of other people that are, you know, still alive, it's unacceptable, man. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's a piece of shit move. Get him out of here. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.